Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'm Dimas, a Brazilian passionate about movies and series, and you're on Dimcast Movies. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you can help bring more content, and also you won't miss out the recommendations. Stick with me until the end of the video. The first one is quite strong and impactful, guys. I'm talking about the movie 22 July. The film addresses the tragic events that occurred in 2011 when an extremist carried out two attacks in Norway. It is based on real events and it's divided into two distinct parts. The first part depicts on the bombing in Oslo, which resulted in the deaths of several people, while the second part focuses on the massacre on an island. The director seeks a sensitive and realistic approach in portraying the events and their consequences. He explores not only the terror of the attacks but also the efforts of authorities and society to deal with the tragedies. The film examines the emotional responses of the victims, their families, and the public in general, as well as the social and political issues that arose in the aftermath of the attacks. It's a striking film that seeks to understand the complexities of events and offer reflection on society's resilience in the face of devastating tragedies. A strong movie on Netflix. Watch it! Next up is a good suspense film, Ailar. It's based on a true story told in a book set in the 1600s. Things get tense when some girls are accused of witchcraft because they participated in a party and some games that were mistaken for a ritual. They ended up being arrested and accused of witchcraft and are now being forced to confess. The judge makes everything even more tense. They will go through a lot. The story is very interesting with sensitive yet tense themes that maintain a suspenseful atmosphere. Besides that, the cinematography, soundtrack, wonderful performances. The movie has a really intriguing journey and it's much more than it seems. It's absolutely worth it, guys. Now, if you want to have fun and at the same time reflect with intelligent comedy, you need to watch Le Jeu. Sorry if I'm misspelling, guys. The story unfolds during a dinner among friends when one of them suggests a game. Everyone must place their cell phones on the table and share all the messages and calls received with the group. The simple idea triggers a series of surprising revelations and conflicts, exposing secrets, lies, and betrayals among friends. It explores themes such as trust, privacy, communication, and the impact of new technologies on relationships. It's a comedic and dramatic film at the same time. It's intelligent, reflective, and provocative comedy. Watch it on Netflix. Next is Foxcatcher. The story is based on real events and focuses on the relationship between the millionaire John DuPont and the wrestling brothers Mark and Dave Schultz. John DuPont, played by Steve Carell, is an eccentric heir to the family fortune and is interested in Olympic wrestling. He invites Mark Schultz, played by Channing Tatum, an Olympic champion, to train at his property known as Foxcatcher Farm. Mark sees this as an opportunity to achieve even more success and accepts the offer, becoming close to DuPont. However, the relationship between the two is complex, with DuPont exerting control and seeking an emotional connection with Mark, who in turn faces psychological pressures. The film explores power dynamics, obsessions, and tensions between these characters. It's a striking and very good movie on Netflix. I love this one, guys. Remember that I always provide the movies list at the end of the video, all for your convenience. Now, a very good action. Triple Frontier. It's an action and suspense movie. Plot follows a group of former US Special Forces soldiers who come together to carry out a risky heist on a drug trafficker in South America. The stellar cast includes names like Ben Affleck, Oscar Isaac, Charlie Hunnam, Garrett Hanlon, and Pedro Pascal, who portray the ex-soldiers. Each of them has their own personal reasons for getting involved in the mission, which promises a big financial reward by stealing money from a dangerous drug cartel. The story unfolds amidst intense action but also explores the moral dilemmas and psychological consequences faced by the characters in the face of greed, loyalty, and the difficulties they encounter during the risky plan. It is very good, but I have to warn you, it leaves you waiting for a sequel, which I hope comes soon. If you want more action, this one is great. Takers. It's an excellent action movie. The plot follows a group of skilled thieves who carry out audacious and precise heists in Los Angeles. They plan a major bank heist that promises to be the biggest. However, they are pursued by a determined detective. The film is known for its thrilling action sequences and the dynamics between the characters, who face internal challenges and conflict as they try to execute the perfect robbery. Twists in the plot maintain tension throughout the film as the thieves try to overcome obstacles both inside and outside the criminal plan. Takers is a heist thriller that offers doses of adrenaline and entertainment, exploring the world of high-level criminals and the consequences of their choices. Next one is one of my favorite movies with wonderful actors, Hannah. This is another great action film that you need to see. The story revolves around a teenager, Hannah, raised by her father in isolation in the forest, training from a very young age to become a skilled assassin. Her father is played by Eric Bana. Everything intensifies when she questions her origins and embarks on a journey to seek answers. The movie is a blend of action, suspense, and drama, showing Hannah's journey as she flees and faces dangers while also seeking to uncover the truth about her past and why she is so sought after. The film is praised for Saoirse Ronan's performance, visual direction, and the unique approach to the action genre. This one deserves to be seen several times. Well, we've come to the end of another list. I hope I've helped you, but if not, I'll leave another list for you in the card. Until the next video, so long!